Hey LA Family Church, Joshua here with another update. We're going to be fusing 2 days into one here, Sunday and Monday. So this is daily update 6 and 7. And we have so much to share. It's awesome. And I'm going to pass it first of all to my brother, your assistant pastor, Kengo Kawa, to give you an update about the young people's experience on Sunday. So the sixth day.
Hello, Los Angeles Family Church. This is Kengo. I'm here just to give a brief recap of what we did yesterday. We had an incredible chance to just spend some time outside the training center, where we had two specific locations we were going together as a group. But we had to split up into two groups since we had over 400 of us all together. So about half of us and 1 through 6 buses were going to one specific location, and 7 through 12 we're going to another location. And then at the halfway point we would kind of switch off. So one place could go to specifically the Yeongpyeong Resort, which is where they filmed the Winter Sonata, and they held the Winter Olympics there as well. So it's also a special place because this is where Mother has been specifically developing, just like the Cheongpyeong Training Center. This is another location that Mother is investing so much of her time and her heart. So we had a chance to see the mother and child tree, the rowan tree and the crabapple tree, where the outer tree was kind of dying, but since there was like a seed that was dropped in it and it started growing, it was kind of like this an example of filial piety, where the child would now, the inner tree would take care of the outer tree. But it's just another beautiful example where we can find this kind of filial heart as we're on this kind of tour. And again, we also had the chance to go to the Eastern Sea, a chance to bond together and play sports. We had a competition between the East Coast and the West Coast, and who do you believe won? Don't worry, we represent the West Coast because we won. But just again, a wonderful opportunity that we're immersed in this country of Korea. And right now, we're invested into this ILC, the International Leadership Conference, and you can hear more about that later on as we give a recap. But just to give you a little a taste of what we're experiencing now. So we hope to see you soon. Thank you.
And we're back. Thank you, Kengo. Awesome. And keep praying for our young people. So there's on the same day, at the same time, the clergy were at church. That's what we did. We brought people to church, rightfully so. And when we went to the headquarters, the main central church in Seoul for Family Federation. It's a really cool experience. We had the opportunity to share. Actually, we had two of our ACLC give sermons. One of them was by Reverend Jackson, and he was sharing about how all of this development is taking place with clergy and Christian pastors raising the Family Federation flag and becoming a part of Family Federation all across the United States. And I was in the back and I was watching these Korean Korean members, not leaders, but it was just the members, get so encouraged. Some of them were even like, they were like hitting their laps. They were so excited by hearing this kind of development taking place in America. They were so encouraged, so excited. So it was amazing. And then we had a message from Bishop Barnett, Ed Barnett, who is one of those clergy who've raised the flag at his church. So that was a really special experience. And then we closed it out with an amazing electric-filled praise and worship session. And I could feel it was like uncomfortable because it's not the style in Korea. But we got everybody to stand up, start clapping, start dancing, and it was amazing. And then something really special happened, because we looked behind us and there was our very own beloved Reverend Young Taek Young right behind us. We're like shocked. Reverend Young, what are you doing here? It was so cool. It was really such a moment of joy. It was my highlight of the entire day, actually. And it was so cool to see him. And so I'm gonna pass it over to him because he wants to say hi.
Hello everyone, LA family.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to see you all. Now I'm working for Korean headquarters now. I really miss you. I'm very happy to see all of you. Thank you. Bye.
Hello. Yeah, yesterday we had a really fun time. It was Monday, and a lot of us went to the ILC meeting, the International Leadership Conference, where they talked about the importance of the reunification of North and South Korea. And they had this section where they had like religious leaders talking about the significance and like the role of religious leaders in the reunification. That was really interesting. And there's also a lot of people who like sent videos in from across the world showing their support, like world leaders. So that was also very interesting. And yeah, it was really nice to share that space with those people. And we also, after that, we went to we broke into two groups. One group went to the marina, like the cruise with the electric boat, and then the other group went to the aqua garden. And so I went to the marina, and then the people who went on the cruise also went to Nami Island. So Nami Island was really, really fun because there's just like a really beautiful space. It's very touristy. There's lots of beautiful scenery and like, you know, greenery. It's very artistic. It's really nice. And then once everyone came back from Nami Island and the cruise and the Aqua Garden, we actually got to hear from Reverend Thompson, and he actually helped the whole group understand more of the significance of the relationship between America and Korea. So he took some time to explain what it was like for like America's role and like the missionaries to go over to the American missionaries, going to Korea and setting that spiritual foundation and explaining that really deep spiritual connection between the two countries and the significance of America's role. After Reverend Thompson explained like the significance of the relationship between America and Korea, we got to see a movie called Taeguki, and it was my first time seeing it. It was really interesting. I'm sure a lot of other people have seen it. It's about two brothers who had to fight on, one brother fought for North Korea, one brother fought for South Korea. It's a very emotional, it's a tearjerker. It's a really emotional movie. It was really beautiful also. And that also helped the whole group better prepare our hearts and our understanding of the tragedy and the pain and the suffering that Korea has gone through as a result of this ideological conflict between North and South Korea, communism and democracy. And then after that, after the movie, Denthu invited everyone to go to the Chuncheonwan to pray and to prepare our hearts for going to the DMZ to pray for unification. So after the movie, everyone went to the Chuncheonwan and we prayed and we tried to prepare our hearts so that we could, you know, have a more internal and special, more intentional experience at the DMZ. So yeah, and then after that, everyone either finished up at the prayer vigil or went to sleep. So yeah, it was a really fun time.
Thank you, Ori. Thank you, Kodai. Thank you, the team over there, Takayo, Moto, and Kengo. They're taking care of the young people. Thank you so much. Really, they're working so hard. Oh my gosh, they're working so hard. And here, I'm grateful to especially Madoka. Madoka is putting in so much effort to take care of the clergy here. And it's been really a really amazing experience. So I just want to close it off with what we did yesterday with the clergy before we ended on this day. So yesterday with the clergy, we brought them together with the young people. They went to the ILC. This time it was a little bit scaled down and they wanted to do something more specific. So we had a chance to hear from key leaders, especially this one in particular that I was really moved by. His name is Bishop Nadanga. And he's one of those Christian mega leaders in Africa who has fully received True Mother as the only begotten daughter in his life, his true mother, and has brought his entire foundation to receive her with incredible challenge, but this is what he felt from God, so he's just working, he's just moving according to God's desire. And I'm just moved by his heart and he is, you can feel it, he is desperate for peace in his country of Zimbabwe, but also in the world. And it's just moving to see people like that sharing. Of course, we also had a chance we had a whole session with KCLC, and we took the opportunity to share with KCLC back and forth, kind of different different concepts, different ideas. And your very own had an opportunity to speak, representing the next generation, because I'm young, younger than everyone in the building. And yeah, so I guess I can play a tidbit of that, and you can enjoy. So thank you everyone for your prayers. It's been a lot. We closed it off with the clergy, with going to the Chonchimwon in the central part of Cheonpyeong, which is the main central location. And Cheonpyeong is, it's a spiritual center. So there's a prayer hall there. It's very traditional, has a lot of East Asian roots, but it's very reverent. It's very reverent of true parents' family, but most of all to God. And so we had the clergy go there. And you always wonder, what are they going to experience when they're there? Yeah, it was amazing. People coming out with tears in their eyes as they experience God there. So there's a lot more to do. There's a lot more to see, and we'll have more updates for you. God bless you all.